What is up, Phantoms? Extreme Phantom back with another video. Today, we are back, finally, with another episode, or not necessarily another episode, but another episode of the Nerds After Dark podcast. But we have revamped, quote-unquote revamped. We haven't really changed much, we just changed the hosts. So, yeah. But enough of me rambling. Let's introduce our new host. Say hello.
What's up, everybody? This is Unloaded Spark 6. I'm from Twitch. I've known Extreme Phantom for a while now. We talk all the time, and I am going to be the new co-host for this podcast. Super excited about it, and can't wait to dive right in.
Yes, I completely agree. We've got quite a few really good guests lined up for this podcast. And because we asked a bunch of people at PAX, and that's going to be one of the main focuses of this episode.
We hardcore networked at PAX.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Do we want to tease any guests or no?
Oh, I don't know. Do you think they're all ready?
I don't think they are.
They're ready? I don't know if they are.
Let's do like one of the smaller ones that we got. Shit, I already forgot the list.
Well, I don't know how small he is anymore, but I do know that we're gonna have Tobin on, aren't we?
Oh yeah,
we're gonna have Tobin.
We're gonna have the Tobin.
The Tobin. What a guy.
He was so nice.
He and I bonded so much at PAX.
He's just the one of many people we've got lined
absolutely.
up. It's gonna be a lot of fun, definitely. But with that being said, for this whole revamp of the podcast, we're not gonna be just solely focusing on anime, gaming, manga, that kind of stuff. We're gonna be going like hardcore into like what's the word I'm looking for? Like in depth with people.
We're gonna go deep and personal with each guest. It's gonna be tailor made for their story, their way into the community, and I think that it's really gonna give a whole lot of background information that not a lot of people may know.
Yeah, definitely. But I kind of decided that after doing a couple of the episodes with Tyler and Jerry, where after we had Linz on, which go and subscribe to her on Twitch, or on not on Twitch. Well, yes, on Twitch.
Follow this girl on Twitch, sub on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I'm sorry, I love Linz. She's where I really found my niche. I will protect that bean until the day I die. I will die for the Flute Force.
Die for the Flute Force. They send their regards.
We do.
But do you kind of want to talk about how you got into the community?
Absolutely. So, my story is quite complicated. Not really, but I like to say it is. I started as a hardcore lurker in the community on Dylan's channel, on United Gamers channel. And I found the Cage Lock series that Dylan and Vinny did. And I was just like, this is awesome. I need to see where this goes. And that's where I entered the community with Dylan and his channel. And then I branched out to the rest of the core four, Vinny, Ryan, Frank, all of them. And then having found Dylan and Vinny, that brought me to Vinny and Dobbs's series, which following through and seeing Dobbs's channel, that got me to Dobbs and Jubilee's series.
Shiny Lock.
Yes, there's Shiny Lock. I kind of just passed over Jubilee's community. And that brought me to Linz, because Linz started out as a moderator for Jubilee and then branched out and did her own channel. And I found Linz less than a month after she made her channel, most likely.
And then it was PAX right after that.
Yeah, so I found Linz, and then less than a month later, I was at PAX meeting her in person.
Yeah, which
And
that's insane.
that it really was. And it just kind of grew from there. I stuck with Linz's channel. That's really where I dove in and really dug my ground in the community. I became a moderator. I met her in person multiple times now, even before this past PAX.
Mm-hmm.
We're super close friends. And yeah, I branched out, made my own channel in August, and here we are.
Yeah, so he's still, I wouldn't necessarily say fairly new, but
I'm not new. I'm just still pretty small.
yeah. Which, I mean, so am I, so kind of same thing.
Hey, nothing wrong with being a small boy.
I mean, I am, though.
You are the small boy.
Because, like, with him starting out with Dylan, I actually started out with Ryan. We kind of touched on this in Eternals episode, but I started with Ryan, like, almost 3 years ago when he was below 1,000. And I met him this past weekend. Holy crap, it's already been a week.
It's been a week, and I miss everybody's face, and I'm still sad
Yes.
about it. I'm still sad.
But I met him, and he freaked out when he met me. And it was
Can
weird.
confirm. I was right there.
It's just weird. Yeah. He was so... Ryan's just Ryan.
Love that boy. I love that boy.
Ryan's just Ryan.
I love that boy.
But yeah, so like how he started out with Dylan, I started out with Ryan. I think most people nowadays have started out with Dylan.
Yeah.
It's what I've noticed.
It's either Dylan or Vinny at this point for the most part, because if you start with either of them at this point, you're really starting with two more.
True. But okay, hello. I was just looking at the Discord and one of our friends just got a shiny Darkrai in Pokemon Go.
Oh, of course he did.
And crap, that made me lose my train of thought. Thanks, Fox. Shout out to you.
I mean, just in general, being at PAX as either a smaller content creator or as a viewer.
Yeah, it was surreal.
It's an experience on its own, because
definitely
you're there to meet these people that you've been watching for so long, potentially. But they're also so excited to meet you. And you don't even realize it until it's in the moment. And they're freaking out just as much as you are.
Yeah, because, I mean...
honestly, Dylan put it the best way I could ever say it. And because Dylan and I wouldn't say we got close, but we got fairly close at PAX. We hung out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he put it so nicely on Sunday, that last day. And he was just talking to a bunch of other people, and we were all in a circle there. And he's like, content creators are having the exact same anxieties that you're having as a viewer about meeting people. Mm-hmm. We just don't. And I can't remember the exact wording.
They kind of just jump out of their shell a little bit more.
They kind of just, at this point, especially for people like Dylan, like this was his 4th or 5th PAX. People like Ryan and Frank and Vinny who went last year, and they kind of got not used to it, but they got their feet wet a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little more used to having people come up and being anxious about meeting them.
Yeah.
And they're the kind of people that, even though their own anxiety is being like, oh my God, these people want to meet me. Like, are they crazy?
Yeah.
They're outgoing enough to take that first step and go up and introduce themselves to you.
Definitely. Because, like, the way you put it when you were talking to me, how you said Dylan knew who I was.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Well, because, like, I had gotten there. I got to Boston on Wednesday. Nick didn't show up until Thursday mornings, and I was hanging out. I ended up hanging out with the core 4 in their Airbnb for most of the day.
Yeah. Just because of everything that was happening that day.
And I ended up just talking to, like, Ryan and Dylan and Vinny, and they were just being like, because they asked me, like, hey, who's in your Airbnb? And I was like, I listed off people, and then I got to Nick, and Dylan, like, he like tilts his head. He's like, I know that name. And then I show him a picture. I'm like, he's like, I know that face. And when I picked Nick up at the airport, I told him, he's like,
What the
you're
hell?
shitting me. You're shitting me.
Isn't that what I exactly said?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's you just turn to me, you're like, you're shitting me, right?
It's insane because, I mean, as a viewer, you never think that the people you're watching will, like, know who you are or
Right?
anything like that. But obviously, with the community we have now, whether you're a member, whether you're just somebody who goes into the streams a lot, there's a good chance they'll know who you are, or at least your username.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, I mean, that was me with Ryan.
Mhm.
Because there's Ryan freaking out over my Naruto jacket, my Kakashi jacket, and then I said my name, and then he freaked out. He flipped out. And
Honestly, though, Ryan has the best reactions to meeting people.
Oh, definitely.
It's so fun.
I mean, and then there's Eternal.
Then
My first meeting with Eternal was legendary.
that was a moment to be remembered.
Because I went up to Eternal, who had a pretzel that he had just got, and I went up and said hi. And
I go up and I'm like, I found the boy, and Nick like pops out from behind me. He's like, hi, and Eternal's literally got pieces of pretzel just in his mouth. He's like,
why?
He's like, I'm so excited for this meeting, but why is it now?
Why is it now of all times? We could go on and on about, like,
it just, in general,
PAX is a really fun experience.
It's such a fun experience, but the best part, if you're in a community, especially, honestly, if you're in our community, because I don't know of any other communities that do it like we do.
Because, I mean, the handheld lounge is
the meetup spot, and it's Friday and Saturday by 2 p.m. We've taken over.
Yeah, it's
Literally.
Almost completely the Pokemon community.
I can't even count how many times we were told to move back because we were just blocking the entire walkway.
Okay, this was my only gripe. There was the one day where they're like, could you guys scoot back? We were almost like...
Yeah, we were on top of the beanbags at that point already, and they were like, can you keep scooting back? I turn around, I'm like, I didn't say anything, but I turn and I look at the person, and I'm just like, I'm gesturing to how much space there already is.
Well, there was like
and
a good...
They look at me, they're like, oh no, was somebody here is a competent person.
Well, there was like a good almost 100 feet between us and the concessions, and they're like, scoot back. We're like... There's no one there. No one's buying your concessions.
If it had happened one more time, I was going to go off on whoever did it, and I'm kind of glad it didn't, because I didn't want to have to go off on somebody, but I hardcore gestured at all the damn space that was there, and
I did too.
Was just like, oh, they have competent people. These aren't just like
gamers.
Your average gamer YouTube nerds.
Fucking demo.
Demo.
Gamer
Supreme. Gamer Supreme right there.
Yes. But no, PAX is a genuine experience. If you're able to go,
so much to
you should.
There's so many fun things to do, but by far the best part of PAX, at least in our community, it's not the floor, it's not all the retro game stores, it's not all the different shops. It's not even the gaming demos. It's
which
everybody.
We didn't even do on Sunday.
Yeah, we did. Well, the only demo that we would have wanted to do was the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and those sold out. The tickets for that sold out within 5 minutes every single day.
Yeah, just because that game has so much hype behind it.
Well, not even that, but because Sony pulled out and there was no Last of Us 2
demo, that's true. Now I think about it.
That would have split it so much, and we probably would have been able to demo at least one of them.
That's true. Well, because they actually... Did you see yesterday they announced Last of Us TV series?
Yeah, I did see that.
That should be good.
That should be really good. Honestly, I'm kind of excited for that Monster Hunter movie though that got announced.
Yes.
I know Dylan's excited.
Dylan's excited, yeah. But yeah, we got quite a few cool things at PAX too.
We really did.
Cause some things that I got the original cartridge for Pokemon Stadium 2, which, in my opinion, was freaking steal for what it was.
That was clutch.
That was clutch. We got GoldenEye and Mario 64 for $35 each, which that was a freaking steal. And then we got DK64 from Mark, so that was nice. Who's this Mark guy?
We don't know him here. God.
We don't know that bitch.
Oh, it was still so weird to hear at dinners, hear Lynn's. Go, oh my God, it's so weird. It's wrong. Lynn's had to tell for each person's check. They're like, so we need a name just so that it's easier rather than just trying to figure out who ordered what. And she's just like, Lindsay, and I look up and I'm like, no. And she did it again at a different dinner, and she cringed, and she said it, and I cringed. And I'm like, oh, it's so wrong. It's so wrong.
No, and it's weird.
There's a running joke in the Flute Force community that
we don't know that bitch.
Lindsay, we don't know that bitch. Who is she?
We don't talk about her here. No, and it's weird because like there's quite a few people in the community, you don't really know their real names until
you meet them, yeah.
Until you meet them. Like one of them, I'm not gonna expose him, but Eternal.
Oh, ooh, yeah, that name, his name doesn't fit him at all. But
which he agrees.
He totally knows it.
Well, no, he agrees. He's like, yeah. When you hear my name, you're not gonna think it's
just
real.
Like I know to this day, Video Games and Chill is outraged at what Eternal's real name is.
Yeah, I remember that from last year.
Yep.
Cause like I was about to say Angie, but Angie is her name.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. Who was one? Thought I was kind of surprised. Oh, Razor.
Oh yeah.
I do not see his name being that.
No, it's like I got his payment for the Airbnb, and I'm just like, that's a name. I'm looking, I'm like, that's a name, but is it your name?
Is it yours?
Are we sure about this one?
Yeah, it's just weird because like you don't really think about the person's name until you actually meet them, and then you're like, what?
And then most of the time it's just like, nah, you're still just your username.
Yeah, well, because
leave it at that.
Well, because that's what most people would be like when you met, like most of the content creators. They're like, "What's your username?" Because then I might
like
know
you go up on like Ryan's the prime example. You go up to Ryan, introduce yourself, you say your name. He's like, "Give me a username."
Yeah.
He's just like, give me a screen name. Give me something that I'll know.
Yeah, because I mean, I did the same thing with Frank, where I'm like Nick, and then I'm like Extreme Phantom, and he's like, oh.
He's like, nice.
Dylan was kind of the same way.
Then there's how I met Dylan.
Oh my God, just
ooh,
God.
What a way to meet. Dylan and I met outside his Airbnb. He's in his socks. We're waiting for someone to open the door to let us, or he's waiting for someone to open the door to let him in. I walk up because I'm just like, I'm here to drop off some stuff that I've got. And he's outside looking for his wallet that he missed, that he doesn't have anymore. And in his socks, and he's just like, I literally told him, I was like, yeah. I was like hardcore freaking out. He's like, I didn't even know you knew who I was.
Yeah, because I mean, even with like TJ and Lynn's, they're so, I love them. I love them.
Mike Travis. That's my boy. That's my boy.
They're so great.
They are two of the best people I've ever known.
Honestly, I completely agree
Not
with you.
An Exaggeration.
They like genuinely care about people. I mean, that's the thing about most people in the community now. Most people are genuine.
They all care, but Linz and TJ,
They
they
care
really
to,
go that extra step.
they care to a different extent.
Yeah, especially Linz.
Yes, I completely agree with that.
Like, I mean, you just look at it. Hers was the first Discord to have the help and support section in it.
Yes.
And then everyone like took
Kind of
that from
adopted
her
it.
and plugged that into their own.
Yeah, because I mean, I know I did that.
Like I remember the day that channel was made, and that same day there was somebody asking for someone to talk to, and I ended up being the person talking to them. And then for like an hour, I'm just talking with this person that I've never even known. I haven't even spoken to them, not a single word.
Yeah.
But I know that I helped them through a really tough time that day.
Yeah. And that's one thing I love about her community.
Yep.
Is no matter what you're going through,
you have someone.
You have somebody almost like not necessarily on like speed dial, but like
within a very short amount of time,
you'll have somebody
someone will reach out to you and say, "Hey, I saw you needed someone to talk to. What's up?"
Yeah, and that's something that not a whole lot of communities have. And like you've said, there's a lot more people who have it.
Yep.
Because
like, I know Lex's new Discord has one.
So does Dylan's. There's
Dylan
just the
has
venting one.
Yep.
I think Jerry has one, or he did. I thought he did. He might not. Huh. I thought he did.
And even if somebody doesn't have one in their own server, everyone's so intertwined in a community at this point that
True.
If you're in one server that doesn't have one, you're almost guaranteed to be in another server that does.
Yes.
Which is one of the best parts about our community, is just how close knit everybody is at this point. Forget just the content creators being close together. Like, all the viewers are in multiple different families. They're in multiple communities. And there's so much crossover.
I mean, it's like the whole thing with like the mods. So, I mean, like you Charity, all of Linz's mods, you guys are like practically a family now.
Oh, it's not practically. We are a family.
Well, yeah.
And we have been a family for a while now. And like it took us a while to get there. But when you've gone through the stuff and the shit that has gone down around and in Linz's server and a couple other servers, and you're the ones dealing with it, it's hard not to get really close. Like, I met Charity at PAX, and like we hugged, and at one point I just go up and I hug her, and I'm just like, we've been through so much
before we've met.
We're finally meeting, and she just looks at me. She's like, "We really have."
Oh, Charity. I want to meet her again.
I miss her face. I miss everybody's face.
Yes. If you can't tell, we miss PAX. But
it hasn't even been a week since it's ended, and I miss it so much.
True. No, see, I can't freaking wait for AWA.
AWA, it's not on the level as PAX is, because PAX is just.
But there's going to be about.
But there's going to be I wouldn't say there's going to be the same number of people.
There's going to be close.
But the people that are going to be there, are going to be like, it's going to be much more. It's going to be a much tighter group.
Yeah.
Because we'll have all met each other already.
Yeah.
And we'll all have some existing relationship with one another.
Yeah, because I mean, I know the Sortamu guys are going. Georgia Squad.
Georgia Squad's obviously going to be there.
And there's just so many other people who are going to be there.
Yeah, there really is.
It's going to be so fun.
I know Carthu and Shannon are going down.
Vinny might.
We're trying to get Vinny down.
Vinny just doesn't want to lose another organ.
I mean, you're right. You're right. I still have money down that it's going to be his gallbladder that goes next.
Yo, leave a comment which organ Vinny's gonna lose next.
Bet.
But yeah, like, just talking about packs, just since we're on that subject still, our Airbnb was the best, honestly.
It really was, though. It really was, though.
Because we had, it was me.
The two of us, we had Jadaji, who's another mod from Lindsay's community. We had Razor Middle, who's another small content creator. And we had Worm and Captain Croc, who were two pretty well-known viewers throughout the community.
Well-known viewers for both donating and just being
supporters.
Being there.
Yeah.
And they were two of the nicest,
two amazing people.
And we got to try chocolate from Norway, so that was great.
Right, forget the chocolate. We got to bring 2 Europeans to their first ever Target trip.
Yes. Hold on, I'll blop a picture. I'll blop our Target pictures onto the screen.
Oh man. And then Henry.
Well, yeah, and then Henry.
We'll blop some pictures of Henry.
We'll blop some Henry pictures. We'll blop Mark's Fire
my album
cover.
Me and Scott may have an album coming. Totally not gonna happen. But like,
it is gonna happen though. Totally not. Disclaimer.
Totally not at
will
all.
not. Yeah, we got to take 2 Europeans to their first Target. We got what other things?
We just had so much fun. Our entire Airbnb got to go to Show Your Moves.
Yes, that was great. Show Your Moves was another
Oh man, like, because me and Razor and I were competing.
Yeah.
Which was its own, it's an experience on its own.
Yeah,
But then everyone else got to go as just an attendee.
Yeah, which was great. At least from my standpoint.
It was a phenomenal experience.
It was a great night. I just wish there wasn't as many technical difficulties.
Oh,
which,
absolutely.
I mean, you can't really plan for those.
No, not at all.
But if it would have started a little bit early,
they know what to do differently for next year.
Yeah, I mean,
and hopefully we get invited back.
I think we will.
I have a feeling we will because we're in the now official Discord.
Yeah. But yeah, that was an experience. Just watching so many insanely good Smash players like Kevy,
Luke, Failboat, who won it all. You know,
that man used a freaking
used Mii Sword Fighter and probably could count on 2 hands the number of stocks he lost the entire night.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But that Kevy versus Vinny match, though,
yes,
I really wish that one would have gotten up on the stream.
Yeah, you guys didn't get to see that one, but that one was...
Vinny took a stock off Kevy when he was at 225% damage.
Yeah, that was insane.
It was insane to see.
Yeah, that one probably was one of the best matches of the night.
Especially since they went to high school together.
Yeah. Well, because Vinny was trying to look for a controller. And
yeah, Vinny, that's how Vinny followed me on Twitter solely for the purpose of I might need to DM you and see where you are because I might need to use your controller, and I'm just like,
okay,
yeah, sure, because it was already TJ and I were already using the controller that in the Discord they were like, if you can help it, please don't use a wireless controller because you're gonna forget to unpair it. It's gonna cause trouble. So I went to Target when there was a big Target run Wednesday night that I drove everyone to. And they had a $20 Pro controller that was wired. I'm just like,
yes.
Yeah, let's get it. Why not? And so I was just like, TJ was already going to use mine. I was using, and then Vinny at one point was going to use mine. So I'm just like, cool. Vinny ended up using a different person, so that was all fine.
Well, no, but when he was looking for a controller, I was like, I think Kevy has an extra one.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize until after he went up, it was a GameCube controller.
Yep.
And he's like, oh yeah, I know him from high school. I was just like, oh yeah. Yeah, Show Me Your Moves was so fun.
Honestly, my favorite part of that entire night was when I was talking with I got to talking with Brooks, because I know Brooks really
Yeah.
wants to try to be a competitor next year.
Uh-huh.
And we were just talking. I'm like, hey, we should talk to Kevy, because I know he like one of his like side jobs is he will train you in Smash Brothers. Like he
Yeah.
will train you in how to play. So I was just like, I introduced the two, and then we just talked to Kevy for like a solid 15 minutes about stuff.
I'm trying to think of who I was mainly talking to that night. It's been, I mean, that was a fun night, but it got to the point where I was so freaking tired
Oh man, by the
that
end
I
of
don't
it,
remember it.
like I was just talking with Lex and everybody. It was me, Tobin, Lex,
Oh yeah, I was over there too.
Sylvie. You were there for a little bit, and I was just like, they're all like, so like how long is this going? I was like, well, if Failboat loses this match or this set, they will go another one.
And
If
I like
that
how
happens,
everybody
I'm
just
losing
went.
anyway.
Everybody's just
like,
like,
what?
"Ugh."
Yeah, and I'm just like, he's probably not gonna lose.
Yeah.
But if he does, it'll go for like another 10 minutes additionally.
Yeah.
Maybe. And I'm just like, I'm staying until someone wins, and at that moment, I am gone.
I am getting my Uber and I am leaving.
Like, I will say goodbye to the people I want to say goodbye to, but I'll see pretty much everybody other than, like, I know EQ left the next morning, so we didn't get to see him again on Sunday.
Yeah, and like
So, like,
Jerry.
I said goodbye to EQ, and I was just like, everyone that I'm going to see tomorrow at the convention, I'm not even going to talk to you at the end of the night. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to order my Uber and go. And then
Yeah.
our Uber was on like the other side, and it took a while to get there, but like,
At least it wasn't Paul.
oh, Paul, that man.
Honestly, one of my favorite parts was the meetup at the
At the
Westin. Yeah.
That was a fun one. That was fun. We had Ryan. Ryan went live from that
Oh my
meetup,
god.
and he was just walking around. That was pretty great.
Well, we had that, and then I mean, on this PAX trip, we found Ryan a wife.
We did. I'm gonna claim 50% credit for that. 50% credit. 50% credit goes to me. 50% credit goes to Shannon.
True.
We got Ryan a lady friend.
Yes, and they are perfect together.
They really are.
That was so fun. At one point I looked over and I saw Ryan just sleeping at Show Me Your Moves.
Oh yeah, no, that man passed out next to the commentator booth
Yeah.
for probably a solid half hour, if not more.
Yeah. That man was tired.
That man was exhausted.
And they were in freaking suits, so that didn't help.
They were in tuxedos. I had to fix Frank's pocket square at one point.
That was funny. Yeah. We could go like hours
We
talking
could go
about
for
PAX,
like an entire 10-hour session on PAX.
but just so we're kind of talking about something other than that. We got to see the My Hero movie while we were there.
At PAX.
At PAX.
That's the last we'll talk about it. My God, that movie.
And I'll just do like a little disclaimer timestamp if you haven't either seen it or you don't want to hear about it. It'll be right now. And I'll put a timestamp on where to go to.
Yep.
But that movie was so good.
That movie's
so
up
cool.
there with Weathering with You and Your Name for me as best animated anime movies that I've seen. It's not at their level because it is just a movie of an anime
It's
show.
a shonen.
It is a shonen, but like
It
gets you
gets
so
you
good.
hyped.
It gets you so hyped, especially if
sad.
you know what's going on in the manga. Like Nick and I, we're caught up. We
Yeah.
saw it with Eternal, who's also caught up. And there are things that they do or talk about that in the manga you're like, really? They're gonna drop that now?
Yeah.
But like it was, even if you're not caught up on the manga, even if the only connection to My Hero Academia you have is that you've watched the anime, it will still be a phenomenal movie for you.
Yes. Because like you don't even need to have watched the series to have watched it.
Honestly, yeah.
It would help, but
It definitely helps, but they do a good job of making it so that you don't have to have needed to see. Honestly, I say if you've seen season 1 of My Hero,
you'd be fine.
you're set to go.
Well, because I mean, it was kind of the same thing with Two Heroes.
Two Heroes was like literally plugged right in the middle of season 3.
So, no, like, I mean, you didn't really need to have watched the series anyway.
You didn't. Oh, absolutely. I say less Heroes Rising and more Two Heroes. You could have gone in completely blind and been fine.
Yeah.
But still, if you went in with minimal knowledge, still, even if you didn't get everything, you still would have enjoyed yourself so much.
Oh yeah. We also know the next big 3.
For sure.
Being Katsuma,
Koda, and Eri.
Yes, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be. Time skip 10 years. Yes. You're set.
Although that wording might not be good because of the latest My Hero episode. Because of fucking Mineta. I will say he was
not talk about Mineta.
I mean,
ever again.
As much as I hate him, he was kind of useful a little bit in the movie.
I mean, yeah. Everybody from 1A was useful in the movie, at least a little bit.
Okay, I'm sorry. I want to talk about my boy because my man went off in this movie and he deserved it. Fucking Sero.
Sero glowed the hell up in this movie.
He got what he deserved.
He really did.
Because
except it sucks now because they're gonna go back to the anime and he's gonna suck again.
He's just gonna be like, I shoot tape. He's like, I shoot tape out of my shoulders. He's gonna
be like, hey, I can help set some stuff up because I got tape elbows.
Tape elbows. No, he was fucking badass.
Yep.
And I mean, most of them were in the movie. Like 2 people I really thought shined in that movie, who you don't really see shine in the anime or manga a whole lot, are Sero and Ojiro.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait, Ojiro's so cool. And I wish he got more screen time.
Definitely.
But yeah, like, it was such a good movie. The villain was good. I mean, to an extent, kind of.
I mean, the villain, like 9. When you see 9 as the villain,
he looks badass.
Forget the look and everything, but 9 as a villain, just the concept and how they worked it out.
Mm-hmm.
He brought a new level to the villains of My Hero.
Yeah.
Because you've got at this point in the anime, you've had Shigaraki, Stain, All for One, Overhaul.
Yeah, as the main villains.
And then you've got that one guy from Two Heroes, but
wasn't his name like Wolfram?
I don't even remember his name. Like, that's how little he made an impact.
Well, they didn't
honestly.
even necessarily really even say it in the movie.
Yeah, he's just a bad guy who wanted to.
He's like, I want to do some shit.
Yeah,
I want to be powerful.
And then honestly, at the time of the movie coming out, the hierarchy of the villains in My Hero, Overhaul was number 1 by a mile.
Oh yeah.
Then you had All for One and Shigaraki kind of meshed together because All for One is Shigaraki's mentor. Shigaraki's kind of a whiny ass teenager, but he's getting there. And then you didn't see enough of Stain really, although he was that he honestly, when Stain was on screen, he was better than Shigaraki. You felt it. And he was that villain, more so than even Overhaul, that it was you'd look ahead and you're like, shit.
You're like,
fuck. I don't want to go up against this guy.
Well, because they for Heroes Rising, they actually passed the whole lifetime the entirety of it being in the box office for Two Heroes.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
In a week.
Yeah. It's past 10 million gross in just the U.S. box office.
Yeah. It's at 11 million right now.
Yep.
Which for an anime movie, that's damn good.
It really is. At least for a shonen movie.
Yeah, because I mean,
like you've got Weathering with You, which did it surpass Your Name? Because I never saw anything about it doing so.
Your Name. Let me.
Because I know Your Name back in 20 whatever it was, I think 2016, was the movie that broke Spirited Away's record for box office.
Your Name box office.
100% deservingly, by the way.
Domestically, it got 5 million.
I'm saying I'm not talking about domestic. I know Weathering with You broke it domestically, I'm pretty sure. I'm talking about overall worldwide.
Worldwide was 358 million.
Yeah.
Fairly close to 359.
Yep.
And then Weathering with You, which honestly, if you have not seen Weathering with You, you need to go and see it. It's so good.
It's phenomenal. Personally, I still think Your Name is better, but Weathering with You is a damn good movie.
Actually, well, because is it still in theaters?
I don't believe so.
Because actually, Your Name is still above it.
Okay.
Weathering with You is at 186 million.
Wow, it didn't even break Spirited Away.
Hold on, I need anime movie ones now. Anime box office. I guess anime box office. Because Spirited Away. Oh wait, that's just showing me. Okay, worldwide gross. Your Name got 359 million.
Yep.
Spirited Away, 347.
Mm-hmm.
Howl's Moving Castle, 235.
I mean, the rest of the top 10 is pretty much Miyazaki.
Yeah.
And Ghibli.
Because Weathering with You is number 5.
Yep.
Pokemon, the first movie, is number 7 at 172.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then Wind Rises is that a Studio Ghibli? Yeah, it is.
It is.
So yeah.
Outside of Pokemon and Masahiro, what am I thinking? I'm thinking Smash again. Oh man. Out of if it's not a Pokemon movie,
yeah,
or Weathering with Name, or Weathering with You,
Weathering with Name.
Oh man, it's been a day already. But if it's not either of those two movies or a Pokemon movie, the rest of the top 10 and probably even the top 15 or top 20 are all Studio Ghibli movies.
Because in the top 10 there's Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, Ponyo, Princess Mononoke, Arrietty, and then Wind Rises. So that's almost 7. That are just Studio Ghibli. Number 11 is Pokemon the Movie 2000. And then Broly. And then 2 Detective Conan movies. And then One Piece. And then just keep going down.
But when you get from that, really when you get from Pokemon the first movie down, not like Pokemon the first movie. So from that was number 6, you said, right? Or was it 5?
It was 7.
So once you hit number 7, I'm guessing the drop off in the box office gross just starts to be significant.
See, because Ponyo was 201 million.
Yep.
And then Weathering with You is 192.
Yep.
Then Stand By Me Doraemon is 183. Then Pokemon is 172. Actually, it's between Mononoke and Arrietty that it kind of drops a lot.
Yeah.
It drops by almost 15 million.
Yeah, so once you get that first initial drop, yes, those other movies are good. I'm not saying they're not.
Yeah.
but they're not on that level.
I mean, once you get down to 15, which is One Piece Stampede,
Mm-hmm.
you're not even in the 100 millions anymore.
Exactly.
Because the last Pokemon movie that's on there is the Kyurem movie at
Mm-hmm.
46. 46 million.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy Jirachi's in the top 30 or in the top 50.
Well,
That
of
makes me
course it
happy.
is. All the older, pretty much once you get to the Arceus movie,
Yeah.
they stop being really good.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
And even then, you have a couple that are just like, you could have done this better.
Wait, how is... Hold on, you cannot tell me it is not in the top. Are you kidding me? Darkrai isn't even in the top.
Darkrai didn't have anywhere near the success that the other two around it did,
Even
which was shocking because it was such a good movie.
I'm sorry, Darkrai is still the best movie besides the first movie. Either that or 2000.
Yeah. For me, it's the first movie, 2000. Honestly, for me, Destiny Deoxys, just because I have a lot of memories with that movie and I've seen it so many times.
That would be me with Jirachi.
Yeah, there's that, and then it's Darkrai and Arceus are kind of tied for me.
Yeah, I just need to sit down and rewatch them all.
Honestly, same.
Honestly, that might be a move.
Honestly, that might be an AWA move.
I can bring all of my DVDs.
I have the first 3 on Blu-ray. I have Destiny Deoxys.
Well, because I have
I think we have the same thing for the first 3.
We have the steelbook of it.
Yep.
Then I have Forever, then I have Destiny Deoxys, then I have Heroes, Wishmaker, the Diamond and Pearl collection, Black and White, and then
I mean, honestly, we
Lucario.
we could find them all online.
We
It's not
could.
bad.
Yeah.
Our Airbnb would be just the place to be every night.
I mean, you're not
watching
wrong.
watching a Pokemon movie. It would be so much fun.
Honestly, we might need to bring that up to everybody. Just be like, you guys want to
Oh,
come to
I
our
will.
Airbnb?
I will like DM Dylan, or not DM Dylan. We'll talk with everyone. I'll talk to Linda, TJ. We'll talk to everyone else that we know is going and be like, so
Do you guys want to hang out?
this Airbnb I'm gonna be in, literally every night that we're not already doing something with everyone else.
Well, 'cause
we're just gonna be sitting there watching the Pokemon movies like in order. So y'all can just come over.
I mean, you know one night's gonna be hibachi.
Oh, of course. That's why I'm saying, like, if
Yeah.
we're not already having plans with everybody.
Yeah. No, yeah, so God, there's just so much. Because My Hero we talked about. Oh shit. I just looked and I think the next thing is out. The next manga chapter's out.
Yeah, I think it is.
We'll probably be reading that after this.
Yeah.
But no, we could talk for hours about like a bunch of different animes that we watch. Because I recently, like a couple of days ago, showed the Sordomu guys, which is Eternal, Fox, Spark, and me. I started them on Konosuba. It's so good. I love it. I love Konosuba.
Oh, it's definitely one that we will continue to watch.
Oh my god, Konosuba is so great. Just because it's a meme of itself.
It really is. It really is, and I've seen 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But like, it really is.
But we have so many fun plans just for this. And just content.
Do you want to tell the people what we're gonna be doing?
I mean, we might as well. It's gonna be happening
Might as well.
soon.
Yeah.
So me and Spark, I straight up can't call you Spark anymore.
Nope. Same.
It's just
I
weird.
can't. You're just Nick.
We are actually gonna be doing over on Twitch, so go and follow us both on Twitch.
channels. Links will be in the description.
Yeah, it'll either be in the description. Well, it'll be in the description as well as probably an iCard if I remember to do it.
Yeah.
That's very doubtful though.
I feel that. I feel that.
We are gonna be doing an 8-Bit Bros Soul Link over on Twitch.
Because we don't want to win a Soul Link.
Because we don't want to win our
Not
first Soul Link.
Oh.
It's gonna be so fun.
It really is.
And I actually might have an idea for our next one if 8-Bit doesn't go well.
Oh, of course.
I'll let you know after.
Nice.
And I think just in general, we have a bunch of different things planned that are...
We do.
Because
we do, and I'm very excited for all of them.
Because we've got the entire Sortamu channel, which that'll also probably be in the description. Which is just going to be, like, the 4 of us, it's just a channel for us.
Yep.
We're not exactly sure what we're doing on it yet, so just be on the lookout for that. Honestly, we could do, like, anime reviews and stuff on there.
We could.
We could do that. We could do, we could do live readings.
Ooh.
That might be fun.
That might be interesting. One of us would get caught up on My Hero.
I mean, you're not wrong. It would force him to.
Oh, he's getting caught up no matter what before AWA.
You're not wrong. Well, because is Dylan caught up?
No.
We need to get Dylan.
That'll be a struggle. He has no free time.
I mean, you're not
wrong. But I know Stealth and Dolly Wop are caught up.
Yeah, I know Stealth, Dolly. I think Carthu is.
Carthu probably is.
I think Carthu
and Shannon probably both
I think
are.
They are.
Yeah.
Well, because I remember Stealth when we were eating lunch, and he was reading the chapter, and I looked down, and he's like, "Are you caught up?"
Yep.
It's like I don't want to spoil anything. No, there's quite a few people that we honestly could get to. Well, because like how I put in the chat yesterday, I'm like, I want to have just like a My Hero group of people who
we can just talk about stuff.
We could talk about the manga.
Just, you mean Eternal all the time.
And I just like how Fox just goes, I feel like I'm being singled out here.
And it's just like, well, you are. Read the dang manga.
No, it's read the bloody manga.
Read the bloody manga.
I just love how he goes, did you just turn British on me?
It's just banter, mate.
It's just banter. We've also got a... Do we want to say it yet? Because, I mean, we've talked about it on Twitter, but we haven't talked about it, like, in video form.
Let's go for it.
The 4 of us, we've actually been making a sequel-esque series to Pokemon Sword and Shield, like, as an anime series. And we have a bunch of different cameos in it. We have great teams.
We have great teams. We have cameos. We have an entire storyline that we've come up with.
We have openings.
We're not going to give anything away other than that this thing exists.
Yes.
At this point.
But I will also say, be on the lookout for it. Yeah. I would say soon.
Oh, not soon at all. But like, just keep an eye out on all of our Twitters. And at some point we will.
We'll be announcing.
We'll be announcing
something. Announcing something for it, and I think you guys will be pretty excited for it. But yeah, there's so much we've got planned. So I mean, I know I'm gonna be trying to do a I'm gonna probably be starting a solo project fairly soon.
Nice.
Because I need to. We've got our Soul Link. We've got... What else do we have planned? I guess me and you, planned. Is that it?
I think that's all we have as a definite plan right
now. Yeah. Because, I mean, on that Sortamu channel, we've got a couple of...
We've got some ideas and suggestions that we're thinking over.
Which, honestly, for any of the channels, anything that we've talked about, leave a comment, leave a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Because we'd
Of
love to
anything, not even things you think we should do, but something you'd enjoy, you think you would enjoy.
watching.
Yeah.
Because obviously we want to do it for ourselves, but we also want to entertain. That's why we do what we do. That's why we
Absolutely.
stream. That's why we record videos. That's why we do what we do. And is solely for entertaining. And I mean, it's everybody's dream to kind of be on the level to do this where you don't really have to worry about doing a job.
Mm-hmm.
And that's obviously the dream, but you never really think it's gonna happen. Yeah. It's just great. I didn't want to get too sappy there. But fuck. I had something and then I completely just poof. Yeah, because I mean, I know on my channel we have a bunch of different collection videos coming out. Probably gonna be doing some Smash soon, because I actually want to get into doing Smash.
Right. Well, I know, and I'll talk to you more about this after we're done with the session, Nick. But I know Brooks is really looking for people that can like come in and not cameo, but like will come in on some of his streams, because he's going to be doing a lot of Smash streams this coming year. And I know he's looking for people to just come in and be, just play with him in the arena.
Yeah.
Because I know like he's like, I've already told him I'm so down for it. I know he's looking to get just about anyone he can get. Honestly, he's looking to get.
Yeah. If I can figure it out, I want to do series on some of the games I have for my like consoles, like my retro consoles. If I can figure out how to do series just strictly like from the actual console itself.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure Dylan does that.
I mean,
somehow.
I can DM him and ask him for you, honestly.
Well, because I think he did it for his N64 when he got Diddy Kong Racing.
He did.
So I'll have to ask him, or you can ask him.
Yeah.
No, and also be on the lookout for probably a real life episode of the podcast. I would say soon.
Not soon, but
and kind of soon, I guess. I mean,
within this calendar year.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Although I feel like we are just rambling at this point. But yeah, we've got a lot of fun things planned for this year.
Got a lot of things planned. A lot of fun stuff. A lot of really cool guests, some of whom you wouldn't even expect.
Yeah, especially for some, not necessarily just saying for being this small of a channel, but just in general.
Yep.
Because I mean, like, I want to say it.
No, we shouldn't.
We shouldn't.
Let them be surprised.
Yeah.
Let them be surprised.
Because do we know who we want to try to get for the next episode?
I've got some ideas.
Do we want to kind of just surprise them with it, or?
I definitely surprise them with it, but
Okay.
I've got some ideas on who I think we should be asking first.
Okay. But with that being said, I think this was a pretty good first revamped episode. Kind of just talking about PAX, kind of just.
PAX. Now I'm sad.
Just shooting the shit. That kind of
I
thing.
miss everybody's face.
Yes.
I miss
I
all
agree.
the hugs.
Yes, I miss the hugs. TJ is a good hugger.
TJ, I would hug that man and never let him if I could.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that being said, any final words?
I'm super excited to be here, be a part of this, and for the future.
I definitely agree. It's gonna be a lot of fun on this podcast.
It is.
We gonna have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
But with that being said, God damn it.
Oh, we were so close.
We were so close.
Is that Axel or chicken nugget?
It's both of them.
Ah.
I'm gonna keep this in.
Oh, absolutely. You have to. You have to.
We were at an hour.
So close.
But with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the episode, remember to leave a like, subscribe, go and check out all of the links in the description.
Yep.
Because you don't want to miss any content on both our channels, on the people we mentioned's channels, just
any
all
guest
of that.
channels.
Any guest channels.
When they're here, their links will be in the description.
Yeah. But with that being said, remember, no matter what you're going through, your future is bright. This Extreme Phantom signing off, as well as
Unloaded Spark sign off for the day, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.